Good morning, guys. My name is Victoria Pavlov. I'm the Photoshop artist. Welcome to my studio. How are you this morning? I know, guys. I didn't stream for a long time, but I was working. I was trying to finish some of my projects, and yesterday actually, I decided to stream for you guys. Many of you ask me about Photoshop on iPad. You ask me about how you can retouch your images, how you can paint in Adobe Photoshop on iPad. Today I will show to you how you can retouch your landscape photography in Adobe Photoshop on iPad. And tomorrow we will talk about how you can create something, how you can paint in Adobe Photoshop on iPad. Why landscape photography? Because it's summer, guys, and because of COVID we can't travel anywhere, and I know many of my friends photographers, including myself, getting outside on and taking pictures of local landscapes or nature, anything like that. So today we will retouch something what all of us can take picture of. 1 second, guys, let me rearrange my chat just to see your comments, just like this. Let's rock and roll. I will switch to my desktop just like that. Yes, and maybe I will expand it. 1 second, guys. Yes, much better, right? Yes. And 1 second, guys. 1 second. Maybe I will switch. No, I will switch to right. Just like that. Okay, let's rock and roll. As you can see, I have opened Adobe Photoshop on iPad, and we are located currently on a home screen of Photoshop on iPad. On the home screen in Photoshop on iPad, you can find all your recent works or all your recent documents. All your documents you recently worked with. If you will tap to learn tab, you will be redirected to learn workspace when you can learn about Photoshop on iPad. Next, cloud documents. Any artwork, any document you are working on in Adobe Photoshop on iPad will be auto-saved as a cloud document. Cloud document means that if I will close my document in Adobe Photoshop on iPad and I will open my Adobe Photoshop on desktop in Adobe Photoshop on desktop under cloud document workspace, I will find my document I just worked on in Adobe Photoshop on iPad. So you don't need to apply any extra steps to save your document or save on some specific location. Just close your document in Adobe Photoshop on iPad and Photoshop will save your document as a cloud document. I will switch back to my home space, and here we have a few ways of starting our project from. We can click on create new, this blue plus icon, and you will be redirected to templates workspace where you can find all ready to go templates. Ready to go templates means that you can click on any template and you are ready to go. You can already start working on your project using these templates. You can adjust any selected template. On the right side of your template new document workspace, you will find new document settings. You can give a title of your document, switch units between pixels, inches, centimeters, millimeters, and points. You can specify width and height. You can adjust it. Also, you can switch orientation, resolution. You can switch background color, anything like that. So guys, if you will click on any ready-to-go template, it doesn't mean you cannot adjust your templates, your document. You can adjust your document even if you work with a template. I will cancel it because today I would like to start with my own image. And I will click on import and open. Photoshop on iPad gives me a few options where I can bring my photos from. If I will click on photos, I will be able to preview and open all images located on my local drive on my iPad. By the way, I'm using iPad Pro and Apple Pencil. If I will click on file, I will be redirected to let's click on files. I will be redirected to Creative Cloud space where I can allocate my file from. Also, I can switch location on iCloud Drive, on my iPad, Creative Cloud Documents, Dropbox, Google Drive, Adobe Document Cloud, and many other ways. So guys, it's up to you. What I will do today, I will click on I will click on import and open, and I will click on photos because I know my image I would like to work with are located on my drive. By the way, you can open any Photoshop file in Adobe Photoshop on iPad. Doesn't matter size of your document. If it even if you have a pretty much impressively big file, you will be able to open this file easily in Adobe Photoshop on iPad with all layers. It's perfect. So I will click on all photos, and here I have first image I would like to open. I took this image a few years ago in Iceland. I remember this day was a cloudy day and a beautiful day, and it was summer with a bright green grass and everything like that. But I took this image like this with a washed out background on my purpose, on my teaching, for my teaching purposes. So now I have only one layer. I will duplicate this layer. To duplicate your layer in Adobe Photoshop on iPads, click on this three dots icon, just like that, and click on a duplicate layer. One second. Duplicate layer. And now I have two layers. Of course, guys, you can rename your layers as well. So I have two layers right now. What I would like to do, I would like to exchange my sky for something more pretty, more inviting. I will highlight my first layer, layer 0. At the left side of my screen, you can see that we have toolbar. I will click on image icon in my toolbar, and I will click on photos. I will click on all photos, and here I have another image I would like to work with. I will click on this image, and just like this. For some reason I didn't open it. Let's see. Let's do it again. I don't know why Photoshop not opening it. Let's do it again. This is very strange, guys. Do you have any questions? Let's do it in another way. Import and open. Photos. This image, maybe something wrong with this image. No. And now I will open another image. First image we tried to open. This. Just like that. Guys, I don't know why I'm having problems right now. Let's quit Photoshop. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why. I had no problems before. Okay, now I'm able to open my document, my second image. I will click done. I will duplicate this layer like we did before, and I will show to you. Now we have three layers. Two layers are our build houses with a washed out sky, and third image layer is our beautiful landscape with beautiful sky. What I would like to do, I would like to add this sky to my washed out layer. I will click on my sky layer and I will move it between my houses layers. So now I have kind of a sandwich. Um, a bottom and top layers are our washed out sky layers, and middle layer is our sky, a beautiful sky layer. I would like to resize my sky layer just in case. I will click on maybe something wrong with my I will click on my transform icon and I will resize it just like this, a little bit. Done. Also, I would like to mask out bottom size of my layer. I don't need grass or anything like that. I need only top part of my image, my sky. I will size it down just like that. I will switch to selection tool and I will select the bottom of my layer. As you notice, when I selected part of my image, at the bottom of my selection, at the bottom of my screen, appeared this beautiful panel. What I will do, I will click on invert, and now I have selected only sky without my bottom size, without this grass, and I will click mask. And voila, yes, now I have only my sky. I will click on my top layer. I will bring visibility down, back, Using same selection tool, I will select top of my image, just like that. I selected my sky. As you notice, Photoshop did a pretty impressive job. We have a bright building against a bright sky. It's not easy to select in Photoshop on desktop, and it's not easy to select in Photoshop on iPad because we don't have any contrast in our image. But Photoshop did great job. So what I would like to do, I would like to add this I'm sorry, I made mistake. I would like to add this part to my selection. So I'm telling Photoshop, Photoshop, I would like to have entire roof in this building, just like that. And when I released my Apple Pencil, when I selected part of my image, Photoshop displayed this panel again. And again, I will click on invert. So I selected my image without the sky, and I will click mask. Look at this. Now we have beautiful buildings, beautiful grass, and beautiful sky. Remember, guys, we duplicated our building layer because for my taste right now, this sky is too harsh. It's too just like screaming. Oh, guys, look, I exchanged my sky. Look at this. I exchanged my sky in Photoshop. It's not the way I would like to show my images to anybody. I will click on my sky layer, middle layer. I will expand a layer properties panel, and here we have blend mode option. Currently my blend mode set up to normal. Let's see, maybe I will switch to darken, multiply, color burn. I love kind of multiply, and what I can do, I can bring down opacity of my sky layer, and look at this. Now I have exchanged sky on top of my original image sky. So I have my original sky preserved, but on top of it, I have some exchange, some sky with some improvements. So I like it. What I can do right now, I can adjust a few settings. First of all, I will highlight my top layer. I will click on my image icon, not on my mask icon on my image icon, and at the bottom of my layer properties I have add a clipped adjustment button. I will click on it and look at this. Here I have my clipped adjustments. My adjustments I can apply to my layer. And the beauty of Photoshop on iPad is that I don't need to tell Photoshop, Photoshop, I would like to apply my adjustments only to the layer below it. Photoshop on iPad is smart enough to understand that I would like to apply my adjustment only to the layer below. It's very, very, very helpful. So what I will do, first of all, I will click on exposure, and maybe I will bring down slightly, guys, slightly exposure, just like that. I will highlight my image icon again. I will click on add clipped adjustment, and I will click on curves. Right now, guys, we have curves in Photoshop on iPad. I love, love, love it. I will click on curves. We can apply curves to some specific colors, but today I would like to apply global curves. So I will apply curves to my entire layer using all colors, basically. And let's see what I will do. Just like that. Maybe something like that. Yes, yes, yes. Look at this. How beautiful our grass is already. I will highlight my image icon one more time. And the last time in this layer, I will click on add clipped adjustment, and I will click on vibrance, just like that. And I will add a little bit vibrance to my image, just like that. Maybe a little bit saturation. Yes, look at this. This is beautiful. And again, guys, Adobe Photoshop on iPad is smart enough to understand that maybe I would like to bring down opacity of my adjustment layer. If for your taste I applied a vibrance or saturation more than it's supposed to be, I can show to you how you can bring down opacity of this adjustment layer down. Also, you can change blend mode as well. Now, I will click on my sky layer, on my sky layer icon, not on layer mask icon. And I will click on add a clipped adjustment again. And here I will click on curves, and I will adjust my sky layer, just like that. Look at this. Now we have everything in harmony. We have pretty beautiful sky and beautiful grass with beautiful buildings. Now I can merge everything. I will highlight any layer. I will click on three dots at the bottom of right side of my window, and I will click merge visible, just like that. I can call it done. I'm happy with everything, but let me try one more thing. I will click on add clipped adjustment. I will click on curves, and I will adjust my image for one more time. And now I'm really, really happy with my image. Just like that. And again, I will merge all visible layers. So guys, this is our image. How easy and quick you can retouch any your landscape photo in Adobe Photoshop on iPad. But because it's summer, maybe you want to send something to your friends, family, or followers, or your fans. Maybe you would like to send some postcard or e-card. How you can create e-card in Adobe Photoshop on iPad. I will create a new empty layer. To create a new layer in Adobe Photoshop on iPad, simply click on the plus icon. If you will click on arrow icon under your plus icon, you will be able to create new layer, new adjustment layer, new empty group. And if you have previously selected anything in your document, you will be able to paste your selection if you copied it as new layer. What I would like to do, I would like to click on new layer. I will use a white color. You can use any color you like. I will click on paint basket, and I will fill this layer with white color. I will click on my top layer, and I will restack it under my photo layer. Now I will highlight my top layer, my photo layer. I will click on a transform icon, and I will be able to scale size of my layer down, just like that. Look at this. Maybe something like that. Perfect, I love it. And I will click done to accept all changes. Now I can add text, or I can add more details. Maybe I would like to add a little bit more details to my document. I would like to add shadow under my picture layer. I will click on my white background layer. I will highlight it, and I will duplicate this layer. I will switch color to a light gray, light shade of gray, and I will fill this color with gray. I will fill this layer with gray color. Now I will click on transform, and I will scale size of this layer down, just like that. I can reposition it, of course. I can do whatever I like, and I will click done. Now, on the right side of your window, we have our icons. On top of three dots icon, we have this, how can I explain that? This layer icon. Click on it, and I will click on Gaussian blur. Now I will be able to adjust a blur amount for my Gaussian blur. I can set up a value between 0.0 and 1000.0. So it's up to you. Depends on your image. I would like to set up a value of my Gaussian blur amount to 46.9, and I will click done, and I will bring down opacity of this layer, just like that. I will click on my type tool, and I will type summer 2020, just like that. I will highlight my text, and now, as you noticed, when I type my summer 2020, Photoshop on iPad displayed my layer properties with text properties. I can increase font size, just like that. I can increase tracking. Maybe I will do so. You can adjust anything you like in your text. Also, you can switch to all caps, small caps, superscript, subscript, underline. You can do anything you like. You can change a paragraph, blend mode, opacity, and anything like that. What I would like to do right now, I would like to change color of my text. I will click on color icon, and I can specify any color I like. But for my text, I would like to use a color from my image. I will click on eyedropper tool, and I will allocate my color picker on top of my color I would like to use. I would like to use this color of this door, just like this. And voila, guys, this is my text. Now you can save your image, you can print your image, you can do whatever you like. I will close my document, just like that. I will click on home icon, and voila, Photoshop will save this image as a cloud document. Let me switch to cloud document, and look at this. It's syncing. Summer 2020, our document we just created with you. So guys, this is what I wanted to share with you today. Now you can adjust your landscape photography in Adobe Photoshop on iPad. You can open your image from a Lightroom, and we will talk about this tomorrow. If you prefer to take pictures using your mobile device, iPad or iPhone, you can do it as well. You can take picture using your mobile device, save to Lightroom on mobile, and you are ready to go. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Tomorrow we will talk about digital painting in Adobe Photoshop on iPad. Thank you so much for all your time, for all your support. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye guys.